be on YouTube. Make sure that YouTube is good.
What question is that? You can't have that tablet, so that's what you're asking. The answer is no.
All right, it's about to bear with me. I am looking for the
Have a sound.
Yo, sick jam.
No, you can't. You have a class.
No, only sweet.
Stop. Stop. No, stop. We're listening to that class today, all right? Don't sit back and listen.
What time we take the gift?
We're gonna be quiet and listen to the class study.
We're about to start class.
That's right. Good?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, no sweat. Shalom. We're the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been teaching this truth according to the Bible, that so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we are the Israelites, we are the Jews, according to the Bible. I'm Priest and Officer Sha'ar, and today is Wednesday, law class. Let's clap it up. Class participation is a must. No time class, all right? I see we got a new sister. We got some new two young warriors in here. Let's clap it up for that. The water for coming, all right? So today we're going to get straight into the topic. The topic is the laws of nakedness, and we will also be breaking down what adultery is, right? Because we live in a society where our oppressor, he promotes this. He promotes nakedness. He promotes nakedness amongst, all right, no sweat, all right? He promotes nakedness because our oppressor is such a deviant, a sexual deviant. You understand? He promotes nakedness to be seen, you understand, within a household. Whether it's the entertainment world, whether you're an actor, a singer, right? He has what? New beaches, Officer Peralta. The oppressor has new beaches where you can actually go on the beach and everybody is just naked. You understand? Right. From head to toe.
Right.
You understand? Anybody, strangers are seeing each other's nakedness out in the open, right? You look at the rap world today when we have sisters like Sexy Red, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, you understand, they're half dressed, half naked, showing their bodies to the world. And you also have guys also who thinks that walking around bare-chested is acceptable. You understand? Matter of fact, on my way to slavery this morning, there was a brother that was walking his dog in the Bronx and he had no shirt on. Now, what makes that acceptable? Why? Because he's a male? Why? Because he doesn't have breasts? So then he can walk around topless with a shirt? You understand? While other men is minding their business, walking about, other men have to see his chest.
Right.
Other married women have to see his chest. You understand? And now you understand, you have women that, you have sisters that's walking around with pasties on. That's acceptable in this society. You understand? As long as your areolas are covered, you understand? That's acceptable in this society. Where has that ever been acceptable? I think I know why. You think it's acceptable because you think we're Africans. You think we're from the Congo. You think it's civilized and there's nothing wrong with being naked. Newsflash: Black, Negro, core Negro, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian. We are not descendants of Africans. You understand? We are not culturally related, bloodline. You understand? Africans. That's their uncivilized culture, being naked. You understand? looking all ashy, you understand, with women with their breast out. And that's their culture. That's not the culture of Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. We are holy and a separate people.
Right.
The Most High God, Yahweh, the God of Israel, made us a holy and separate people. Separate. Holy, which means Quadash in Hebrew, which means separate. Why? Because he separated us from the other nations. He separated us from the gods that they serve, from their cultures. You understand? From their heritage. We are not to indulge in other nationalities' heritages.
Right.
And we gotta put a foot down on this naked behavior, man. It's unacceptable. There's no reason why, you understand, I should see a sister and she's half naked.
Right.
Have a miniskirt up to her neck. That nakedness belongs to somebody. If that belongs to somebody. If she has a husband, that nakedness is supposed to be seen by her husband only.
That's right.
Likewise, brothers, man, you be on a basketball, put on a t-shirt.
That's right.
Put on a t-shirt, man. You understand? Your nakedness also, brother, is supposed to be seen by your husband. Not by your daughters, not by your mother, not by your father, not by your sister, not by your aunts or your cousins or your nieces or your aunties, but by you. Now, as I explain this nakedness, I want you to understand something before I go into this nakedness. A woman that has a child, you understand, that's seeing that child's nakedness is acceptable because of course, you understand, for hygiene reasons, the child is not able to take care of themselves as of yet.
Right.
They're not as of age to fully understand on how to properly clean themselves or groom themselves or bathe themselves or wipe themselves when they go to the bathroom. So you may see their nakedness, right? Now let's talk about the adults. When you are adult, male or female, and you may have to take care of your elderly parents. You might have to wash them, you may have to bathe them. You understand? You might have to go with them, assist them when they're using the bathroom, and you may have to see that nakedness. That's okay. But we're just talking about full grown around the house, no shirt, you in your panties, you in your boxers. It's hot, it's summertime, you understand? We all living together, it's hot. You walking around with no shirt on, you understand? What do you call it? Poom poom shorts, your thighs out, your stomach, your belly out. That's unacceptable. Officer Bronson.
Tank tops.
Underwears. You understand? You putting your shirt in a knot. You understand? Your brother and your father seeing your belly, seeing all. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. That's unacceptable. Where did we learn this from? Right. And when did we make it acceptable? And most important, I have a question. Do you have morality? Do you have morals? Right. Does that not make you feel uncomfortable seeing your sister naked?
Right.
Your father, your mother, your brother, your aunties? Tell them to put on some damn clothes, man. Tell them to cover up.
That's right.
Tell them I don't want to see this. This is not for me to see. You have a husband, don't you? Why am I seeing you like this? This is making me feel uncomfortable.
If I may, I think it's when you tell them that your body belongs to your husband, it was like, I don't have a husband, I'm single, so that means that you don't have no guilt.
Right.
That means that I have to see your body.
Well, I'll tell you what, you cover up until you get that husband. You stay covered up. Sister, you have a question?
I was going to say, aren't we also supposed to be married to the Most High? So whether or not you have this with your husband, you should be keeping the same thing with the Lord, right?
Say that again?
Aren't we also married to the Most High too?
Spiritually. You understand? Spiritually? Like how Christ said what is it, the scripture about the wife and the lamps?
Oh, come, yeah.
But what does that have to do with being physical, showing a physical nakedness in front of?
I was following off of his point where they say,
Right.
I don't have a husband and I'm single, but like either way, you're still supposed to be married to God, right? So it doesn't give you the excuse to not.
Well, yeah, you still follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you have even if you don't have a husband, you understand what I'm saying? That's sacred. Like we living in a world system where like nothing is sacred. Nothing is sacred. You understand? We look at women as the most precious thing. You understand? We go to wars over women. Men have lost their lives over women. You understand? What our children? You understand? We're losing out. Well, we're not losing our children. You understand? But the world is losing their children to the LGBTQ community, where they're learning the ways of we gotta keep it clean with our words.
Right.
They're learning the ways of the LGBT community, where transformers are going into our baby schools and reading the books. Like can't our children be sacred? You understand what I'm saying? But what you make, that's an excellent point. We still got to keep these law, statutes, commandments. You understand? We still have to have integrity. We still have to be moral. Most importantly, the law also consists of what? Always break these 4 categories down. Having morals on how you conduct yourself as an individual, whether you by yourself or whether you're out in the open. You understand? Knowing what's right from wrong. Civil. There's the 4 categories of laws. Moral, civil, being civilized. How you conduct yourself amongst your fellow Israelites. You understand? And that's one thing about the nakedness. That's a civil law. Being civilized. You understand? Our oppressor is not civilized. He's uncivilized. You understand? He has nude beaches. New beaches where you could go and you could just express yourself sexually deviancy the way you want to. The LGBTQ parade, right? Since this is LGBTQ, my last couple of classes has been about the LGBTQ and how the Most High God is against it, right? I believe the parade, the major parade for New York City, the Village area is on the 30th. I believe it's what, this Sunday? This Sunday. The amount of wickedness and the nakedness that's going to take place in those places at that parade is going to be totally immoral and uncivilized. You're going to be having children out there who's as young as elementary, you understand, that identifies themselves as being LGBTQ. Their parents accept it, and guess what? They're going to be right in the parade, half naked, parading down that parade as if they were grown folks, as if they were grown folks. And you know what? And the grown folks will allow this and cheer this on. You understand? That's immoral. In order that comes with that movement, you understand, there's going to be sex there, kissing, all of that. We can't get too graphic, you understand? But when you read Sodom and Gomorrah and understand what they wanted to do to Lot and those 2 angels, that's exactly what's going to be going on out there. You understand? On this given day, Officer Peraza, on this given day, right. Any other day, you let a heterosexual male or woman dress half naked or naked, guess what? They're getting arrested. But no one's going to get arrested at this LGBT parade for being half naked, uncivilized, immoral. You understand what I'm saying? That's double standards. That's the oppressor's way. You understand? No sweat. So let's go into that. Matter of fact, brother, yes,
yeah, what you're dropping is so hard, Party One West. Also, understanding they're bringing on a certain spirit.
Right.
That's that, you know what I mean? That deviant spirit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That lust.
Right.
That have no shame spirit.
No.
That's what it is. The same thing, you know what I'm saying? The same spirit that we know with somebody celebrating Christmas.
Right.
celebrate, you know what I'm saying, Thanksgiving
Right.
and Halloween. It bring on a certain spirit.
Right.
And that spirit right there is abomination spirit.
That's right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That spirit is abomination. You understand? What does when we read the scriptures, and you will often hear led by the Spirit. You understand? Or it would be a prophet. It would be a prophet that was going by the Spirit. You understand? Spirit means a vibe. It's like a vibe. It means the will of the Lord. Just like Officer Provider broke it down. You understand? During Christmas, you got the Christmas spirit.
That's right.
During Thanksgiving, you got the Thanksgiving spirit. You understand? You in a jolly, you in a happy mood, right? But biblically, the spirit means a vibe, which means the will of the Most High. And what is the will of the Most High? Following His laws, statutes, commandments, being obedient, being led by the Spirit. When you hear Christ being led by the Spirit, meaning that He there with the Most High told Him what to do. You understand? And as Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we have to be led by the Spirit. You understand? And Christianity does not teach that. The Muslim mosque doesn't teach that. The Catholic organization doesn't teach that. The Black Lead Black groups doesn't teach that. You understand? Other Israelite groups that broke off from One West under Commander General HARLEM doesn't teach that. You understand? We teach you understand how to be righteous and holy and how to be obedient to the Most High. If I may, let's get Leviticus chapter 18. We're going to go into the book of Leviticus 18. We're going to break down the laws of nakedness. Understanding the laws of nakedness. You understand? You go out with your woman, you understand, Saturday night in Times Square, and she damn near has nothing on. She has nothing on. And as a man in Babylonian captivity, you haven't been taught, you would think that that's fine. Oh man, my girl look good, you understand? She's showing off, you understand? Yeah, we both, nah man. That's putting you in danger, because we got some people out here that has mental issues. You have people out here that will see your wife half naked and will try to grab her, you understand, and put her into the back of a van. And now you fighting for her and you fighting for your life. Well, or you could have just did what the scriptures say and dress in modesty, sisters. You understand? How many men got in trouble over half naked sisters going out to the club and whatnot? I could tell you some stories. All of this could be avoided. You understand? All of this could be avoided. All right? Let's go to Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1, Uncle Sean.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1?
Verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 1. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
Yeah, the Most High is giving a commandment to Moses to speak to the children of Israel. You understand? And while Moses is speaking to the children of Israel, understand that he's not talking to the other nationalities. He's only talking to his people, the Israelites, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. Because this Bible doesn't apply to all nationalities on the face of the earth. This Bible only applies to Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, which we are biblically the descendants of the ancient Israelites. And this is Moses talking to our forefathers, our foremothers. You understand? Read on.
And say unto them, I am the Lord your God.
I am the Lord your God. Read on.
Verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
And after the doings of the land of Egypt. Why? Because now we're in the book of Leviticus. We exited out of Egypt, out of bondage and captivity in Exodus. You understand? Egypt means what? Bondage, slavery. Read that again.
Come. Verse 3.
Mhm.
After the doings of the land of Egypt,
After the doings of the land of Egypt, what were we doing? What were we doing in the land of Egypt? Everything that we're doing in America, plus more. You understand? Everything that we're currently doing in America that's evil, that's sinful and against the Most High, we was doing the same damn thing in Egypt. Worshiping other gods. You understand what I'm saying? Getting shape-ups, tattoos, committing adultery. You understand? Being wicked, being sinful. We was doing the same thing that we're doing. Idol worshiping. Beat on.
therein ye dwell. Shall ye not do?
Shall ye what?
Not do.
Shall ye what?
Not do.
This is the order. So Moses is telling our people, listen, those bad ways, those wicked ways, those bad habits that Egypt taught us, ye shall not do. America has taught us a lot of bad habits, haven't they? You understand? America has taught us to hate our brother and hate our sister. America has taught us that we could be naked in parade, you understand, with being unshamed. America has taught us to get high, to use drugs, to be drunkards. America has taught us to be idolaters. You understand? Worshiping the white image of Christ, serving other gods, serving a rock, serving a rock that they call Allah. Following Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Well, we're about to approach the 4th of July. To worship yourselves as a God by celebrating your birthdays, by being sexual deviants. Taught us child enforcement. Put it that clearly. Child being you know what I'm saying?
You said right.
Christian church, you understand? Taking advantage of our children, forcing our children, pushing them into the way of the LGBTQ movement. So all of these things that we learn in America, and we come into the ISUPK, we cannot do anymore. So the same thing as Moses is breaking it down to the Israelites when we came out of Egypt. Listen, man, brothers and sisters, those things that we were doing back in Egypt, we can't do this no more. You understand? The Most High, He got us up out of bondage. You understand? He's establishing this mighty nation of Israel, and we got to be separate and holy, man. We got to walk with the Most High God. We got to follow these laws, statutes, commandments. You understand? We have to have integrity. We have to have morals. We have to have self-respect. You understand? And we can't not be wanting to be affiliated with these other nationalities, man. We got to put ourselves above them. We got to look at ourselves as being superior to them. You understand? This is a new day now. We got to start getting this right. You know.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, you understand? We know the land of Canaan is occupied with Africans. Read on.
Whether I bring you, shall ye not do?
Whether I bring you, shall ye not do. So wherever the Most High leads you, you understand? The Most High can lead you to the uttermost farthest parts of the valley. You understand? He can move you to the east, south, west, north, wherever the Most High leads you. You understand? You got to be on your best behavior, man. You got to follow these laws, statutes, commandments.
Right.
You got to be righteous and holy.
Right.
You understand? I don't care. I don't care if I lead you into a middle of a hot desert.
That's right.
Where there's nothing but scorpions and cactuses, and the hot sun is blazing down you to the point of death. Have integrity to the end.
That's right.
Be righteous, and the Most High will deliver you. Why did I say that? Because when Moses was kicked out of Egypt, you understand, he had to walk across the desert. You understand, until he got to Midian, if I'm not mistaken. The Most High tried Moses. So that's what the Most High do. He tries our people. Read on.
Whether shall ye walk in their ordinance?
Whether shall you what?
Walk in their ordinance.
What verse is that?
Verse 3.
Can you read that again, Patricia?
You want it from the top?
No, from where you started.
Oh, come. Never.
Neither.
No, it's like, neither shall ye walk in their ordinance.
Oh man, this is a commandment. That's heavy. Read that again.
Neither shall ye walk in their ordinance.
Neither shall you walk in their ordinances. You understand? In their ways, in their customs, in their upbringings, their culture, serving their God. You understand? The Most High said, no more. You understand? Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather yourselves together. O nation not desired. Right. When are we going to put away Americanism there? Give me right.
You talking about theologian?
Theories.
Theories.
You understand what I'm saying? When it says gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, it's not talking about move out of America, you understand, and go to some remote part of Africa. It's simply talking about take your mind, you understand, out of the theories, out of the doctrines that America has taught us. The lies. You understand that we've been taught. Stop celebrating their pagan holidays. You understand? Hit America where it hurts them the most. Don't you know if every Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian didn't celebrate Christmas, you know how much money you've been saving that's accumulated in the ghettos and the barrios and the reservations? You know how much money we can do with that? We could start our own businesses. Let's imagine if we don't partake in any of the oppressors' holidays for this year alone, and we save all our money. We don't buy the Christmas trees. We don't buy the turkeys. We don't buy the party favors for the New Year's. We don't buy the fireworks for the 4th of July. Don't you know at the end of that year, we accumulate our money, you understand? We could build businesses for each other. Right. Hospitals, schools, the things we could have just accomplished alone if we, you understand, don't do the ordinances of America. You understand? The Most High could, we could rule this world, get this world back overnight. Right. It seems far-fetched, doesn't it? Oh, that can't happen. Oh, but when the last time you tried the Most High and proved the Most High whether he was a liar or not? And Malachi tells you that the Most High God does not change. He don't go back on his word. You understand? The Most High have never broken an oath, but we did. That's why we're in the position we're in right now. Right. Read on.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 4.
Right.
Ye shall do my judgment.
Ye shall do what?
My judgment.
Read on.
And keep my ordinance.
And keep my ordinances. Keep my ways. Keep my judgments. Keep my laws. Read on.
To walk therein.
To what?
To walk therein.
Read on.
I am the Lord your God.
Read on.
Verse 5. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes.
And ye therefore shall keep my statutes, my laws, my rules. Statutes is rules. Read on.
And my judgments.
And my judgments, you understand what you have to go through, the punishments that you will have to go through for breaking these judgments. You understand the outcome of breaking these laws, statutes, commandments. Read on. Which
if a man do, he shall live in them.
Wait. Let's take that slow. This is heavy. Yeah. This is heavy because your Christian churches is teaching you that what? What are your Christian churches teaching you? That Christ done away with the laws. That Christ done away with the law, and that's so absurd to me. I mean, like, do you have a brain? If Christ done away, don't you know that in the law it tells you that thou shalt not steal? Like, I cannot take what belongs to you. That's right. I cannot take your pocketbook from off your shoulder, sister. I cannot take your chain from around your neck, brother.
Right.
Now, let's say if a robber takes your pocketbook from off your shoulder, sister, or if a robber takes your chain from off your neck, brother, are you not going to get offended and call the law? Are you not going to call the police and say, I just been mugged, I just been robbed? But wait a minute. In the Bible, it says, thou shalt not steal. But yet, you're saying that Christ done away with the laws. So in other words, you're saying that what? You're acceptable to get robbed. So why are you complaining? And the Bible says you that God is against forcing women to be intimate with you. And the Bible tells us that I'm not supposed to come into your house and want everything that's in your house. Now, if it happened to you, you would feel a certain way. Well, you're not supposed to be doing this, but wait a minute. You just said that Christ done away with the law, so that emotion shouldn't apply to you. You're supposed to go with the flow. If I knock you, don't you know that is death for an Israelite to strike an Israelite? It's punishment. Like it's punishment for an Israelite to strike an Israelite. So if I strike you, you're supposed to take it. You're supposed to bring this power. Why? Because you said that Christ has done away with the laws. See how hypocritical and absurd, you understand? And how that sounds? Don't you see how confusing that sounds? I'm surprised. Are you asking me to say?
Oh, no, go ahead. Right. You can go ahead and finish up.
Read that precept again, for sure.
Come.
What verse is that?
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them.
He shall die in them.
Live in them.
He shall live in them, man. You understand? You shall live in them. Read on.
I am the Lord.
I am the Lord. Read on.
Verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Now, Salaki, if I may. Read verse 3 again, so it can remind us of why we're going into this law.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of the land of Egypt. After the doings of the land of America. After the land of the UK. The Caribbean islands. South and South Central America. You know you got black folks that's living in Russia. The scripture says that we are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So after the doings of wherever your captivity is, we just got in Egypt. After the what? After the doings of the land of Egypt, because we have learnt the ways of the Egyptians. Egyptians was walking around half naked, man. You understand? You look up the black Egyptology. You understand doctrines. You understand and their garments they're were half naked, bare chest out and all. And we learned this, and we took to this. It became normal, just how it has become normal to us in this society, in this oppressive captivity called America, Babylon. We've learned the wicked ways of the other nationalities. And the Most High said that what? We got to break out of this, man. Because this is not us. This is not what the Most High wants for this nationality. You know we became a nation when we left Israel. We a nation now. There's some rules and some boundaries now we got to set on how we walk. Read verse 3, Bokasha.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3. After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of the land of Egypt. You understand? Read on.
Therein ye dwell. shall ye not do.
Shall ye what?
Not do.
Still participate.
Not do.
Still practice.
Not do.
Still observe.
Not do.
Still want.
Not do.
Still lust after.
Not do.
Still want.
Not do.
I can't forget this.
Not do.
I used to live here. I feel comfortable.
Not do.
We shall not do. Read on.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan,
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, read on.
whether I bring you,
Read on.
ye shall not do.
We can't do these acts. We got to stop these acts. We got to put these acts to an end. We got to stop getting tattoos. We got to stop. We got to stop getting tattoos. We got to stop getting shape-ups. We got to stop using drugs. We got to stop smoking weed and cigarettes and K2 and Molly and vape. We got to stop the cocaine and the hard drugs and the pills, the lean. We got to stop sleeping with whores, promiscuous women. We got to stop that. We got to get out that LGBTQ community. We got to stop hating our brother and stop hating our sister. Let's show more mercy and sympathy and patience and love and respect and hospitality and mannerism towards one another.
Right.
Let's stop following Thanksgiving, Easter, and celebrating your birthdays. Let's stop going out dressed half naked. Let's stop voting.
That's right.
Let's stop voting. Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians, we cannot vote. We have no reason to vote. That voting is a sin. You ask a brother or sister, well, when is 4th of July? Oh, next Thursday. What? I got the fireworks. I got the fireworks, you know what I'm saying? I got the hot dog, I got the hamburgers, I got the buns. You know what I'm saying? I went down to Western Union, I got a deal on a pack of hamburgers and hot dogs. Yeah, I'm doing it up 4th of July. I got the fireworks. You understand? You show all the enthusiasm, all the excitement.
Right.
Have you ever heard of the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets?
That's right.
Have you ever heard of Passover?
That's right.
When the Most High God unalived our enemies for our sake.
That's right.
God doesn't love everybody.
That's right.
He unalived a whole nation for our sake, for Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian sake.
Right.
That's how serious he is with our people. That's how serious he is with Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. That he took the lives of Africans. We gotta separate, man. We gotta separate from the oppressor.
That's right.
We can't do these things anymore. Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indians. The Christian churches doesn't teach you this. He teaches, oh, God loves you the way you are. A filthy stain, a blotch. You go to church every Sunday and you have not corrected that sin. You know what that sin is. You understand? You know what you do behind those closed doors. You understand? The Most High see you what you do in darkness. You've been going to church 30 years and you smoking Newport cigarettes. Your pastor didn't teach you inside and show you the scriptures where the Most High said smoking is a sin.
That's right.
Brother, you bring your sister to church every single Sunday, and she's the loudmouth. She gossips. She sits right there in row 32B every Sunday, and I see her. She gossiping. She talking. You ain't showing the scriptures where it tells her to shut her mouth and stop being a gossiper. Your Christian church don't want to correct your sin. Why is that? You correct your sin, no money, no tithes. You can't judge me. Off to the next church. That's not too good, Paul went in on this. So let's jump down to that last verse we in.
All right.
Verse 6.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6.
None
of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Kin. What does kin mean? You understand? Let's get the definition of kin. I'll help you out just for time's sake. Let's get the definition of kin. What is kin? Yes. You said family?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
I got the definition.
Sister, that's correct. But however, this is a class, so usually we will raise our hand, you get called on, and then you would respond, but that's correct. Kin, what is kin?
Kin, one's family and relations.
One's what? One family relation?
Con.
Any more of that?
We got synonym, relatives.
Relatives, aunts, brothers, cousins, grandma, aunties, grandfathers, relatives, brothers and sisters. What else?
Con.
That's it?
Let me see here. We go. Family member,
Family
kindred,
kindreds, okay.
connections.
So basically, you understand the sister was right. You understand kindred means family. So in the Bible, you understand that the Most High is more smarter than you.
That's right.
Most High has more wisdom than you. Why are you listening to the so-called white man? He knows nothing. You understand? He's the deceiver that the Bible speaks of. You understand? He's a predator. You understand what I'm saying? He's everything disgusting. He's everything nightmarish that you don't want to even come around.
That's right.
He's a plague. He's a liar. But he let you walk around the neck. He let your daughters, you understand, get fame over being half naked, you understand, and popping your backside out and popping your breast out, you understand, and get rich over it. Sexy reds. Oh, let's not just come down on the women, you understand, because the reason why there's whores is because what? Men love them.
Right.
Black, Hispanic, and Native North American Indian men love whores. You understand? If we stop loving whores, guess what? There will be no strip clubs.
That's right.
There will be no prostitution. A woman would be ashamed coming out the house not dressed moderately.
That's right.
You understand? All in the power of man integrity, we can stop whoredom. But your oppressor, you understand? You know, like when a rap, you know what I'm saying? Rap groups, you know, rap, you know what I'm saying? And they throw the money in the air, you know what I'm saying? That they want to make it rain, right? Make it rain. You understand? The oppressor is the one who's really making it rain. You're not making it rain. The oppressor is. While he's throwing out that more money, you understand? He's saying, lose all your morals, be uncivilized. Be unrighteous, be unholy, be wicked. Anything to put money in my kingdom. Read on.
Con. To uncover their nakedness.
Now let's start from the top, verse 6.
Con. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Hold on. Young man Israel, to be clear, young man Israel, I have a question to be clear. An Israelite man is not to be on the beach or on the lawn of his own heart shirtless to not. Well, you can go on the beach. You can go on the beach. I wouldn't want to go on the beach topless without my shirt on. Other men looking at my nakedness. You understand what I'm saying? That you wouldn't want to see another man's nakedness. You understand? So you mean to tell me, right? A man in his elder age, shirt off. You got your daughters and your grandkids on the beach, and they seeing this belongs to your wife. You understand what I'm saying? This nakedness belongs to your wife. You can go to the beach, put on a shirt.
That's right.
Put on a shirt.
That's right.
Yeah, you can go, you can swim in the water. You swim in the water, put on a shirt. Now, if you're on your lawn, you understand what I'm saying? You got neighbors, and you and the beach, you're on your lawn, just chilling and relaxing. You understand? Miss Johnson has a husband. Miss Johnson don't need to see your chest. Because you know what's going to happen? Miss Johnson is going to start lusting after you. It's a possibility, you understand? We don't know what's going on in Miss Johnson's house. We don't know the troubles that's going on with Miss Johnson and her husband. You understand what I'm saying? They're fighting every night. She's on the verge of leaving him and committing adultery, and she sees you on your lawn chair, you understand, with your chest out, because you have no shirt on. She's going to start having feelings with you. You understand? We got to be smart. We got to be discreet. What was the process?
And if I may, it's just shameful.
It's just shameful.
It's just shameful on the bottom of that. You already know what it is, but you know what I'm saying? We got so comfortable in this nasty kingdom.
Right.
It says that is okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is okay for other nation of people, those heathen nations.
Right.
But not blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. We are God's chosen. We are modest.
That's right.
We think before we do.
That's right.
So that's the reason why you can go out.
Right.
You don't go out. You know what I'm saying? You already know you're not allowed to do that. Let me just be modest.
Right.
Let me just not go out. You know what I'm saying? Because Joe Biden said it's okay that I can show my chest, shirtless.
Right.
Maybe I don't do this. I just go out. You know what I mean? I just go out and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Put my shirt on and enjoy the scenery.
Right. Right.
I got to be mindful, but we have to be taught that because we learn. You know what I'm saying? We learn the ordinance of Egypt and Canaan.
That's right. You want to be shirtless? Yeah, you can be shirtless. Be shirtless in a chamber of your own house, especially if you have children around.
Right.
If you have kids, like we just broke down what kinfolk is. You want to be shirtless? Go inside your bedroom and lock the door so nobody else sees it. Because I don't want to see your I don't want to see your nipples, Dad. I don't want to see your hairy, disgusting nipples. Mother, I don't want to see your areolas.
That's right.
Sister, I don't want to see the back of your behind. Your behind is hanging out. I don't want to see that. Little bro, come on now. I know you play basketball and all. I know you got the strong physique, but put a shirt on, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that scrawny chest. This conversation has to happen. This talk has to happen. This teaching has to happen because what? We made it the normal. It's normal. It's not normal. And we're reading it here in the Bible that is against the law. Read on. Read that from the top. One more time.
I got it. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him.
Now, like I said, now young man Israel, understand this. Shalom, shout out to young man Israel. You understand now? We can't get simple. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say simple, I'm not calling you out there simple. Like I said, if you saw the beginning of the class, you understand, you might have a child, you might have a son, you might have a daughter that needs to be attended to. You understand, physical needs. You understand, where you might have to wash them or bathe them or clothe them. That's right. That's understandable. You understand? You might have an elderly mother. You understand, at home. You might have an elderly father at home who needs taken care of. You understand? Now, they might be in diapers. You understand? They can't clean themselves the way they can before. You might have to take care of them. You might have to wash them. You might have to you might have to assist them in the bathroom, and you may have to see them. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a lot. And what you dropping it so heavy because a lot of people only focus on the elderly or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or a young, you know what I'm saying, a young kid that we, you know what I mean, a young baby that you take care of. It all is also letting you know if somebody was in an accident or after a surgery.
Right.
Your brother that's the same age as you,
right.
Your sister the same age as you, and she cannot wash herself because she just came out of surgery,
right.
Or she was in an accident.
Right.
Wash them up.
Right.
Clean them up. They messed up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It was in an car accident.
Right.
You help them out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You help them out because they can't move. They can't take care of themselves right there.
Right.
Even though they're the same age, you know what I mean? Don't be simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Help your brother and sister out, but they just had to ask.
And also, if I may, you understand, and you're not taking advantage of them. You understand what I'm saying? You're doing it with moderate, you're doing it with consideration. You're putting a towel over them, you're scrubbing them, you're putting a towel around them, you're scrubbing them, you understand? You're doing it to the best of your decent knowledge without you or them making being uncomfortable. All right, let's read on.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6. None of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him, to uncover their nakedness.
To do what?
Uncover their nakedness.
To do what?
Uncover their nakedness.
To uncover their nakedness. Read on.
Come. I am the Lord.
Read on.
Verse 7. The nakedness of thy father.
The what?
The nakedness of thy father.
I know you're a daddy's girl. I know you've been a daddy's girl all your life. You understand? You sitting on your daddy lap. You understand? You're a daddy's girl. You understand? But now you're of age, sister. You're of age, princess. You're not that 3-year-old girl no more. You understand what I'm saying? You're 16. You're 16 years old. Daddy ain't supposed to be walking around your house naked.
That's right.
With his shirt off. You ain't supposed to be seeing your daddy nipples, the physique of your daddy. All that belongs to your mother, sister, princess. Yeah, I know society taught you. You understand? Society taught you wrong. Your daddy is supposed to be clothed. He ain't supposed to be. Oh well, it's his house. Yeah, it's his house. You understand? But yet he's supposed to have morals also in his house. He's not supposed to be walking around shirtless.
Right.
Summertime, sweating, glistening off the body. What? Your daughter's not to have that image in her head. The nakedness of your father. Son, yeah, I know, you understand, y'all play basketball, y'all on the court. Both of y'all wear shirts. Both of y'all wear shirts. Put on some shirts. There ain't no reason for you to see his bare chested, and there's no reason for you to see your son's bare chested. Go put on some shirts. Hollywood promotes nudity. Hollywood promotes nudity. Hollywood promotes the LGBTQ community. Entertainment, music promotes nudity. Read on.
Come. Or the nakedness of thy mother.
Or the what?
Nakedness of thy mother.
Yeah, I know you're a mama's boy. Yeah, we all know. You went to your mother first more than you went to your father. But understand this, little bro. Mother got to put on a shirt. She can't walk around the house with a bra on. Yeah, I know it's hot. It's no AC. You know what I'm saying? She pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? Her damn house. But mother got to put on a shirt. She can't walk around the house with her bra or her panties. You understand? You're a young man. You understand? You're not a little baby no more. You understand? Well, she took care of you, but now you are of age. You can't see your mother like that. That belongs to your father. Only your father could see your mother like that behind closed doors. You got to understand this.
Only your father and your parents?
Officer Brazzo?
Oh, if I may, this society got it to, you know what I'm saying, we've been following the society, and the society got it so backwards that your mother would think it's an insult because the son asked her to put on clothes he feel uncomfortable.
Forget it. It's
She
my house.
she thinks it's an insult.
Right.
She don't realize that you offended your son.
Right.
Your son feels offended.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But she look at it towards that he's saying something wrong.
Right.
Which is he is the victim.
Right.
He is the victim.
She'll be like this. You see me like this all your life. What's going on? Oh no, this is my house. No, listen. Mother, I know this is your house, but I'm of age now, you understand that I'm not a little kid no more. You understand? When you took care of me when I couldn't take care of myself. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta Put clothes on. Now, what I'm saying now, does it give a right for a mother to be or naked? You know what I'm saying? What? Just because it's a baby?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They of age now. I remember it was one time. It was me and my cousin. We were like the age of elementary school. We went over to our auntie house. One of our aunties took us over to our sister, our auntie house, and she came out. She was getting dressed, and she just came out in panties. And my aunt had to say, "Hey, listen, they're not used to seeing you like this." You know what I'm saying? And my aunt did a very good thing. That was the right thing that my aunt said because she corrected her own sister. Listen, man, you can't. I know this is your house, but you know what I'm saying? These are your two nephews. You got to put on some clothes. They're not used to seeing stuff like this, right? I'm going to read on. Verse 7, the nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. You understand? And this is also going into a deeper issue as well. You understand what I'm saying? Setting the boundaries on who you can have sex with or who you cannot have sex with. You got to understand that our oppressor is a filthy, disgusting monster. Our oppressor has no laws. He's uncivilized as well as the other nations. So guess what? They sleep with each other. Oh, we heard about it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think we could use that word. Family on family relations. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, hey, Salaki, there's a story on TikTok, on social media, where there's this particular family, their eyes is popping out their head, they look mutated, because they practice family on family relations. That's what happens when you don't follow Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians. That's what happens when you don't follow this law. Family on family relations. Officer Braslow.
So that is, sir. And there's no laws on American books for that not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Only if, you know what I'm saying, violations, so on and so forth.
Right.
But if it's, you know what I'm saying, if they say that it's okay for one another to do it, America is not going to tell them to stop.
Right.
There's no laws against it.
All right, so Gene, Aria asks, what about when we go swimming? Hey man, listen man, we're living in a wicked society. Listen, you gonna take, okay, so let's say if a man take his woman out to go swimming. I'm not going to allow my wife to wear a two-piece bathing suit or a one-piece bathing suit.
Right.
Because that's too revealing. You understand? You go in water, you understand? The water soak, the water will wet up the garment, and you can see all the curves more than what it was when the garment was dry. The whole thing is being smart. You understand? Knowing the law of statutes command, being smart. Vice versa, man. You understand? Listen, if you want to go on the beach, catch some sun, some cool breeze, put on a shirt. But no, when you go into that water, you understand? That shirt is going to become see-through. I wouldn't authorize it. Officer Bronson.
And to let you know, what is Jane Aria?
Oh yeah.
Aria. You also right now, you know what I'm saying, what they have is modest bathing suits.
Mm-hmm.
You can look up modern bathing suit, and you know what is a modest bathing suit is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, you being a man.
Right.
You already know, you know what I'm saying? Put on some black swimming trunks and a black shirt.
Right.
That's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Put on a black swimming trunk and a black shirt.
Right.
On a meanwhile. You know what I mean? You could put a swimsuit. They got, you know what I'm saying, got men's swimsuit like the the surfers wear.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a tank top. I mean, it's a short sleeve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You look, you know what I'm saying? It's a piece. You can put a shirt over there. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it's built on for water.
Right.
So you know what I mean? You can modest this thing out. Not that serious. You're in captivity right
Right.
now.
Absolutely.
But
Right.
they have swimsuits that's very modest.
Right.
Especially
Absolutely.
for men and women.
I see sisters, right?
It's like if I may.
Okay.
And also, you got to understand this. A lot of culture, you know what I'm saying? A lot of culture did have laws against, you know what I'm saying, against nakedness also. Because you could go back, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Moabites, they, you know what I mean? If you see them, you know what I'm saying, if you see their own swimsuit, they cover up.
Right.
You know what I mean? They literally got like you know what I'm saying, like shorts that go below the knee.
Right.
They tie it up.
Right.
They also have short sleeve shirts.
Right.
To cover up, you know what I mean? To cover up because they was modest because, you know what I'm saying, mostly it was a lot of kings. You know what I mean? Kings who was wearing this modest suit so they could go swimming, like a linen.
Right.
It was like a linen thing that so
Right.
the outside was so they could be
Right.
modest. So it is out
There's modest swimming apparel.
It is.
There's modest swimming apparel, you understand? But you know, today's age, you understand, brothers and sisters is not thinking about modesty.
That's right.
You understand? They're thinking about, you know, showing off the goods. You understand? We gotta be wise in what we do. You know, what verse we at?
Let me read 7 again. Finish that up. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 7. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother.
The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother. You understand? You're not supposed to approach. You understand? That's something very intimate. That nakedness don't belong to you. Read on.
Shall thou not uncover?
Shall thou not what?
Uncover.
Thou shalt not uncover. Read on.
She is thy mother.
Salaki, what verse are we at?
Verse 7.
Read that from the top.
Come on. The nakedness of thy father.
The nakedness of thy father, your father. Read on.
Or sit down. No, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Read on.
Or the nakedness of thy mother.
Or the nakedness of thy mother. Read on.
Shall thou not uncover?
Thou shalt not uncover. Read on.
She is thy mother.
She is thy what?
Thy mother.
She is thy what?
Thy mother.
Read on.
Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. You understand? Now, like I said before, when you're naked, what's going on when you're naked? You see in the body, and you know, you understand? You're seeing their private parts. You understand what I'm saying? You're not supposed to approach your mother or your father. That you cannot have family or family relations.
Keep it down a little longer. All right.
We are not allowed to have family or family relations. And this chapter is so heavy because there's a wicked behavior called child abusing.
That's right.
You understand? Your Christian pastor, you understand? He abuses your children. He forces your children. You understand? Our family has been taught trauma all the way from slavery. We was taken and forced and mistreated and understand the words that I'm saying because YouTube is sensitive. We can't say certain words. You understand? We was forced sexually. It's a lot of can we say molestation? No, we can't say
Violation.
violation. We've been violated by our uncles, by our aunties, our cousins, fathers and mothers. This is the scripture that's telling you that that's not allowed. The LGBT community, when you ask them, half percent of them would say, I've been violated when I was a child. Whether it was by your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, a household, a family friend, or been forced. This chapter right here is against that. It's against violation. And that's what the nakedness is. It's not just talking about, oh what, seeing you with no clothes on. It's talking about going that filthy, disgusting route. If you understand what I mean. If you don't understand what I mean, and if I have to switch up my words, let me know so you can be clear on what this is talking about. Read on.
Oh, God. Verse Leviticus chapter 18, verse 8.
Read on.
The nakedness of thy father's wife.
The what?
The nakedness of thy father's wife.
The nakedness of thy father's wife. Read on.
Shall thou not uncover.
Now, why is that? Read on.
It is thy father's nakedness.
No, it's yours.
Thy father's nakedness.
It's another man.
Thy father's nakedness.
It's thy father's nakedness. It's thy father's nakedness. You understand? Your father is the one that's supposed to get intimate with your mother and see your mother's nakedness. That belongs to him, not you. Read on.
Oh, it's Salaki. I have to.
Come on, let's go with it.
I have to make it because it said the nakedness of thy father's wife. Now we ain't talking about the mother. We're not talking about the mother. We're talking about the father's other wife. You know what I'm saying? The father's other wife. That's what we're talking, because we already talked about the mother. We already talked about the mother in verse 7. But now we're talking about the father's wife. You know what I'm saying? The son of, you know what I'm saying? The son that the son that have the same father but different mothers. This is what they're talking about. So they're letting you know this is your father's second wife. You're not allowed to see, you know what I'm saying, her nakedness also.
Right, read on.
Thou shalt not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness.
It is thy what?
Father's nakedness.
It is thy father's nakedness. Read on.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 9. The nakedness of thy sister.
The nakedness of thy what?
Sister.
Read on.
The daughter of thy father.
The daughter of what?
Thy father.
The daughter of thy father. It's talking about your biological father.
That's right.
You understand? You're not supposed to be uncovering the nakedness of your sister. That's a sin. You're not supposed to have those immoral thoughts. You understand? Because listen, these thoughts could occur if you don't know, if you don't know better, man. This is why we teach these laws, statutes, and commandments, so that you can know better. If you haven't been taught this, then how would you know that you're having immoral feelings? Because society would say, hey, listen, do what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with it. But we're reading here that it is something it's not normal. You're not supposed to do what? Read that again?
The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father.
The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father. Read on.
Or daughter of thy mother.
Or daughter of thy mother. Read on.
Whether she is born at home.
Whether she is what?
Born at home.
Whether she is born at home. You understand? You have a father and a mother. He gets her pregnant. You understand? And boom, you have a sister in the house. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Or born abroad.
Or what?
Or born abroad.
Or born abroad, meaning that now what? The man, he has another wife. He has another house. Another family. He has a second wife. And that wife has a daughter, which still makes it your sister because it's of the same seed line as the father.
That's right.
You're not supposed to see her nakedness. That's not your stepsister. That's the seed of that's the same father. So that's your biological father, whether it was with the same woman or not. You're not supposed to approach your sister's nakedness. Read on.
Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
Read on.
Verse 10. The nakedness of thy son's daughter.
The nakedness of thy what?
Son's daughter.
The nakedness of thy son's daughter. Read on.
Or of thy daughter's daughters.
It's talking about what? Your grandkids.
That's right.
Your grandkids. You're not supposed to be uncovering your grandkids' nakedness. You understand what I'm saying? Read on.
Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover.
Now, how we know? You understand? How we know? You know. Now, listen. I know many a times when I was a baby, right? When I couldn't help myself, my grandmother would watch me and would bathe me. Is this the nakedness that we're talking about? You understand? This is not the nakedness that we're talking about. We're talking about full age. You understand? Crossing that border. No, you're not supposed to see my nakedness, Grandma. Out. You understand what I'm saying? That's a wrong thing to do. Get out my room. Read on.
Come. For their nakedness is thy own nakedness.
For what?
Their nakedness is thy own nakedness.
But their nakedness is thy own nakedness. Read on.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife, daughter.
Let's take this slow. The nakedness, right, of thy father's wife's daughter. Read on.
Begotten of thy father. She is thy sister.
She is what?
Thy sister.
She is what?
Thy sister.
She is thy sister. That's kin. You understand what I'm saying? That's kin. You're not supposed to be uncovering your sister's nakedness. Verse 11 again. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter.
The nakedness of thy father's wife, daughter.
Right, because now listen. Your father might have a different woman, right? Now guess what? You're not supposed to be uncovering her nakedness. Read on.
Come. She is thy sister.
She is what?
Thy sister.
Read on.
Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness.
Hey, young man Israel, that's let's keep it class related. You understand? Let's keep it class related, young man Israel. Let's stick to the topic. You understand? I'm sure they on the internet just like you, and they can get the Weather Channel just like you. Let's read.
All right, come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. What is that talking about? Your auntie.
That's right.
Your auntie. You understand? You're not supposed to be uncovering the nakedness of your auntie. You understand? That's kinfolk. That's your father's sister. You're not supposed to want to cross that line with her, cross that border with her. You're not supposed to want to see her nakedness. Off surprise.
And if I may, you know this is not in the 10 Commandments. You know what I mean? So I thought that, you know, if the laws is done away with, it's okay for the Christian church, men and women can walk around the church that way. You know what I mean? Sit down, huh? You know, so this is not this is not giving up. They never teach you this.
Right.
The nakedness.
Right.
They don't have no nakedness scripture.
No.
It's not that this right here is not in the New Testament.
No.
It don't talk about this.
Right.
About the nakedness of your father's wife, your brothers and sisters. They don't have it.
Right.
They don't have it. You have to go to the Old Testament.
Right.
That they say that is done away with. So that's the reason why the Christian church look like that, because everybody's walking around.
Oh, so like if I may.
Sis.
I'm saying what Officer Paratas that was saying so heavy. But remember, Captain Tazaya also mentioned this, how we were some bad Israelites. You understand? Like in the book of Corinth. Remember, Officer Paratas, like in the book of Corinth, how you had fathers. No, Slaki, you had sons that were sleeping with their father's wives. You know what I'm saying? So this was actually brought up in the New Testament. When you read the book of Corinth, you understand, Paul was addressing, you understand, the church, because you had wicked sons that were sleeping with their father's wives. You understand? Uncovering their nakedness. Well, we're gonna go back to Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister, which is what? Your auntie. That will be considered your auntie, your father's sister. She is thy father's near kinswoman. You understand? That's your father's sister. That's kin unto him. You're not supposed to be uncovering your father's sister's nakedness.
That's right. Come.
Verse 13.
You want verse 13?
Verse 13.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 13. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister.
Do we have it highlighted? Read it again, sure.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 13.
Right.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister. Again, that's your auntie. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to do that, man. Read on.
It's a lot. If I may.
God.
If I may. I'm showing you. I'm showing this. I'm showing this in real time about that. You know what I mean? About that. And it's just oblivious. They think it's all good because they family.
Right.
Think it's okay with your family. And if you think it's okay with your family, what made you think, you know what I'm saying, they're going to think it's okay in general?
Right.
That's why I don't let you know, and that's the reason why we have to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans about modesty and shameness. About modesty and shameness. It's a lot.
You know what's so heavy about that? And this scripture, right, it goes into so much deep mental issues and trauma. You understand, where these law, statute, commandments can prevent this such behavior.
That's right.
We have to go into scenarios when we teach. You understand? Now let's say, because me, right? I was raised in the house with my mother, her 4 sisters, and her brother. And they had enough sense. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
They had enough sense to be covered up around me. Now, some families are not like that. You may be the only boy in the house surrounded with women. And they will gravitate that as, well, He's the only boy. I'm gonna walk around in my panties. You understand? Your auntie got high heels in the corner, got wigs in the corner. Now you as a boy don't know anything because the father's not in the house. You thinking, oh, hi, he, I'm gonna put on my auntie heels and walk around and put on her wig and thinking that's cute. No, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we get trapped up in sexual deviancy. Or you might have an auntie, you understand, that's LGBTQ.
That's right.
Because she got molested, because she got violated. And you know what? Now she's going to turn on your nakedness and violate you. This is what we're reading, that this is a sin. Family on family nakedness relation is a sin. And this is very heavy. We all know that the Christian church indulges in what's the word? Violation.
That's right.
Violation, forcing, abusing, child abusing. When the last time you ever heard your Christian church, your Christian pastor break down this verse, break down these scriptures? Never. And they will never ever do it. Because this is what goes on in a Christian house. This is what goes on in Slovakia. This is what goes on in the Christian churches, in the Catholic churches, in the Muslim mosques, in the black groups. Look at Polite.
That's right.
Look at Polite. He's locked up in jail.
That's right.
Officer Brazo.
Matter of fact, what you drop into the so hard body one west in this particular scripture, when you brought up that disgusting, nasty Polite, when he was gyrating his wife, because every time you saw his wife, they was half naked and showing their nakedness, right. And he was displaying their bodies in front of the public. Mm-hmm. And talking about the disgusting act that he do behind closed doors with his wife.
Right.
This is the same, and that's why he feels so comfortable, because they normalize this behavior. That's the reason why they could take advantage. You know what I'm saying? The Christian church could take advantage of young people, because this is the norm.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You have seen your mother walk around. You know what I'm saying? Walk around with her, you know what I'm saying? With her private showing. It was normal.
Right.
What I'm showing you is normal.
Right.
This is what happened to R. Kelly. It happened the same thing with R. Kelly.
Right.
Them old women was walking around showing because it was normal in the household.
Right.
The same thing, and I noticed this too, because I grew up with my pops. But when my pops wasn't home, my mother started walking around with no clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when my pops was there, she didn't do it.
Right.
You see that?
Right.
She didn't do it. Because that's telling you my pops standing like that.
Right.
Pops standing like, you know what I mean? That his wife walking around showing her sons and, you know what I mean? Her sons and daughter this.
Right.
I know, you know what I mean? You know, but when he wasn't there, it was the behavior.
You know that's heavy you brought that up, because I was actually thinking about R. Kelly too. It's an interview. He said that, you see, you gotta understand, Black, Hispanic, and Native American, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters that's watching. What I'm breaking down prevents future mental issues. You understand that if you get violated or forced, you understand? Knowing these laws, statutes, commandments, and applying this, you understand, prevents the trauma.
That's right.
Prevents the PSD.
That's right.
Prevents the hurt. Prevents the pain. Prevents the emotions and the heart and the pain and the trauma and the mental issues that the LGBTQ community is going. Because guess what? They saw somebody nakedness.
That's right.
Somebody forced themselves and violated themselves on them. Dennis Rodman. Why do you think Dennis Rodman wear makeup and paint his nails and dye his hair, different colors and wear women's clothing? You know what I'm saying? Because he was raised in a house full of women.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? And they would put just because he was the only male in the house. You understand? They would put bras on him and lipstick and wigs on him. And that affected him. That traumatized him. That's the reason why he is the way he is up until this day. R. Kelly, I can never forget this. This was so disgusting. R. Kelly said that, it was an interview with R. Kelly, he said this about his own mother, his biological mother, that he would get he was so fixated with the lust of his mother. He lusted after his mother that he would see his mother drink, like, let's say, like a cup of coffee, and she would have lipstick on the glass. He would lick the lipstick off the glass. R. Kelly was a boy at this time. With this type of lust, what you think that's going to transform until when he's a full-grown man? That's why he's locked up right now. We could prevent sexual deviancy within a Black, Hispanic, and Native North American household if we apply these laws, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
This is what this class is about. Read on.
All right. Leviticus chapter 18, verse, start from the top. Chapter 18, verse 13. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, for she is thy mother's near kinswoman.
That's your mother's sister, is your auntie. Read on.
That's right. Verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
And you know why we need these laws also, Officer Peraza?
That's right.
And you know, I don't want to get too much off topic, and this is a different class all by itself. You understand? Tomorrow's Thursday scripture breakdown. You can ask the generals and captains about this, but we needed these laws, statutes, commandments, Officer Peraza, because when you go to I don't, you know, the Bible says, you understand, give milk and meat. You don't want to give milk and meat. You understand? But during the starting of our nation, the Most High, we would choose kinsmen, you understand, to be husband and wife until we fully established our nation. Now we don't got to do that anymore. You understand what I'm saying? God's side, get yourself a wife. You understand? That's not part of the family. You understand? I don't want to confuse brothers and sisters. You understand? Adam and Eve. You understand? Eve was a relative of Adam. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, confuse you. That's another class. But yeah, we have so many Israelites on the face of the earth now where we don't have to turn to our family for relation. Go out there and get yourself a wife. Your sister, go out there and get yourself a husband. You know.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 14.
You know.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
Thou shalt not what?
Uncover the uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
Uncle Jerome. Oh, Uncle Jerome, you understand? Every so often, Uncle Jerome, he just pops out of nowhere. Every time Uncle Jerome is in trouble, he go visit his big brother and stays over the house with the wife and the kids. Read that again.
Come. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey, Uncle Jerome. Long time no see. You looking good. Yeah, I know I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh yeah, well I know I'm grown. Yeah, I've grown up over the past few years. I'm a woman now. How you doing, Uncle Jerome? How do women treat? It sounds sick.
That's right.
But this is what it is. Leave your goddamn uncle alone. That's your brother's. That's your brother's. That's your brother's. That's your father's brother. You know.
So if I may, can I play this clip right here? This will let you know that you have the rapper RX Hector, in, you know what I'm saying, in with his mother.
Oh, God.
With his mother. And this is the reason why we follow the law, statute, commandments. Because we could go to whoredom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could take on the traits of our slave masters and think it's okay. She walked around her son naked.
Let's play it out.
She walked around her son goddamn naked.
Shit.
Disgustingness.
Right.
Normalized. This is normal.
Is this the rapper that patted his mother on the backside?
You know what it is. You know what it is, Freaks. That's what it is. Look what she wearing on top of that. Look what she wearing. I don't mind this apparel. Well, I'm gonna share this.
It's a video?
Oh, it's a video.
Huh.
It's a video. It's a video. All right, I'm gonna blow it up just a couple hairs, so you'll be able to see it. All right. Okay. Play it now. Play it back a couple hairs.
Oh my God, y'all.
Oh,
Look at that.
whoa.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a grown man touching on his mother behind. She walked around this man naked. It was all good in his house. Oh, that's my mother, so I could see her backside. That's my mother. What did she did to him? I bet she was touching on him. I bet she was touching on him when he was 13. I bet she was setting him up with women when he was 13.
Right.
I bet she was walking around and she was giving her son some game and say, yo, don't mess with that girl, mess with this girl. She looked like me.
Right.
You want a woman that look like me.
Right.
We'll make them feel, and guess what? This is a party.
Right.
This is a party. You know, other people's in this party. Ain't nobody saying a goddamn thing.
Right.
Because we are traumatized people.
See, this type of behavior, right, is immoral and uncivilized. And what he said, play what he says.
Oh, God, let me see.
If I may.
Oh, right here. It says it right here. I love this woman.
No, but doesn't it have sound? He's gonna say his mother has a fatty. We all know what fatty means. Fatty means what?
Bring that back.
A sister got a shapely backside. This is a son saying this about his own mother. His own mother.
Oh my God, y'all.
You
It ain't
fat
real.
booty.
I didn't buy this on eBay. This thing real.
Blue.
Oh. And she's making it clap. You understand? He said that his mother has a fatty. You understand what I'm saying? Obviously, she was half naked all up until the very this moment. She's half naked, dressed probably in panties, bras, half naked. You understand? What was the bra to her? She even had her girlfriends over the house half naked. You know what I'm saying? She even probably had women over her house. You know, hey, what was the process? What was the process? Listen, she probably had, she had men at her house. She moaning and groaning all throughout the night while her son is listening. This is what was going on in the house. What was the process?
And you cannot forget, you heard the people in the background, her friends, loving it,
right,
laughing at this.
Right.
Nobody said, yo, what the hell is wrong with you?
Right.
Ain't nobody said that.
Right.
Ain't nobody said that because they normalize this pervertedness. They normalize that's just his mother.
Right.
She can show that nakedness to her son. They family. You know what I mean? Why you judging?
Right.
You know what I mean? He's not lusting. That's not lust right there. By him touching his mother behind, he's not lust. He's not thinking about knocking it down. No,
right.
He's not thinking about that.
Listen.
Why you so perverted? Why your mind so perverted? That's what they would say. That's what they would say.
Con, I shouldn't even have to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to say it anyway. No, it's nothing underrated.
All right.
I'm a grown man. I have never ever touched my mother's. I have not ever violated my mother the way he just violated his mother. That thought has never ever entered into my mind. And if you think about it, that's disgusting. You know, she has to, may the Lord be with, this is what we teach in ISUPK. You understand? Now we cannot be immoral. Now we got to be righteous and separate and holy. These are the ways of the other nations. This is how they get down. This is how we don't get down. You understand? That's a son and mother right there. And he's acting like that's his woman. He's treating his mother like his woman. What's the process?
You cannot forget about the people who's cheering it on. You cannot forget about those people who's cheering it on. All of them is like that. All of them got touched. All of them deal with their mother and father that way. They mother and father that way.
And you know what? And if I may, I don't mean to cut you off, but you was bringing out so excellent, so excellent. A lot of you mothers, stop allowing your sons to sleep in your bed with you, man. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have no man in the house. You understand? You be lonely. You understand? Stop. You still letting your 7-year-old. You understand what I'm saying? Your elementary school is okay. Kindergarten, and child, 6, 7, 10.
That's right.
I saw a disgusting video on TikTok where this mother had her son in the bed, and he's at least elementary years of age. Disgusting. Mother, stop kissing your son on the mouth like that's your husband.
That's right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Stop when you go out with your son, stop telling your son, oh, hold my pocketbook. I know my mother tried to do that shit with me a couple of times. I wasn't having it when I was a kid. Pardon my French. I felt uncomfortable. Why are you telling me to hold your pocketbook? At a young age, I had sense to know that, listen, this belongs to a woman.
Right.
Stop allowing your sons, stop kissing your sons on the lips like that's your husband. Daughters, fathers, stop kissing your daughters on their lips like that's your wife.
That's right.
We got to understand, we got to set these boundaries, man. We got to put these boundaries in order.
That's right.
Why? Because listen, they're going to become immune to it. They're going to think it's something normal. And they're going to want more. They're going to start, let's look at, I just told you what R. Kelly does after his mother drinks cups, he licks the cups, the lipstick off the cups.
Right. You
got to be in some real deep lust and mental turmoil to even go there. How the time ago? What time we got right now?
Oh, we're gonna
have to make a part 2 of this.
Well, we definitely got a few. I say go 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes? I know sweat. All right. Read on.
All right. Come. Let me see here. We got Leviticus chapter. Matter of fact, chapter 18, verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
We can highlight it if I may.
See again?
We'll highlight the scripture if I may.
Stay right here.
Boom.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 14. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother.
Thou shalt not uncover the what?
Nakedness of thy father's brother.
Thou shalt not. I understand that these classes make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, I know it does. You understand? Because probably a lot of you, you know what I'm saying, y'all got sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying, y'all walk around half naked.
Right.
Or let them walk around with their shirt on.
That's right.
Listen, tell your 7-year-old son to put on a damn shirt.
Right.
Yes, that's your son. You made him. Your father, tell your son to put on a shirt. He got sisters around, tell him to put on a shirt. Your daughter's walking around with a toppy on. Tell her to put on a damn shirt. She have brothers. She have a father, man. The uncles come over. The nieces, the cousins come over. Officer Bronson.
The father said that she's grown. The father said, you know what I'm saying? When he say he's grown, you know what? He accepted.
Right.
He accepted. He's not going to say, yo, I know you're grown, but you're not gonna be in front of me that way.
Hey, listen, that's that Jesus.
I'm gonna chastise you
right.
until you walk away. Until you walk away. I'm gonna make you uncomfortable
right.
to not walk around me that way.
That's right.
Oh, go ahead and do what you do. But when you're in there and me, I'm gonna chastise you.
That's right.
Now the father say, oh, she's grown. She's grown?
Right.
So she's grown to get this, you know what I'm saying, get this tongue slashing.
Right.
She's gonna feel uncomfortable around me. She should, and she should.
Right.
Why she feel so comfortable around you wearing booty shorts and call it shorts?
Right.
No, she call it, I got on shorts. But meanwhile, I'm looking at the bottom of, you know what I'm saying, of your backside.
Right.
The way I look at the bottom of my backside of my wife.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Your mother wear those shorts for me in the bed.
Yeah, and if you you call yourself an Israelite and you follow these law, statutes, commandments, you know what I'm saying, and you come to the ISUPK, you come to class, you dress in modest apparel, you understand, you looking glorious, your daughters and your sons looking glorious, but you go home and you're acting like you're on the beach. Come on, man. You understand? The Most High sees everything.
That's right.
You understand? Cover up. Whether you, especially when you're inside, you still gotta cover up.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And like how we spoke before, we're not saying to not be comfortable in the house. You know what I'm saying? You might want to slip. Sisters, you might want to put on a pair of jeans. That's okay. I believe that's what I taught the last Wednesday. You understand that there are some feminine jeans that you can wear and whatnot. Nobody's, you know what I'm saying, be uncomfortable in your house. But don't cross that border. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see your nakedness.
That's right.
Read on.
Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thy aunt.
What verse is that?
Verse 14.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife. She is thine aunt. Read on.
Come on. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 15. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law.
Thou shalt what? What?
Not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law.
Now, fathers, you understand? You stop acting nasty. You understand? Stop acting nasty. You in your old age, you understand? You frisky as hell. You understand? You probably have erectile dysfunction. And you just getting all frisky as hell when your son brings over his wife. That's your daughter-in-law. Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. What I said may sound disgusting, but these are scenarios that always keep coming up. I remember when I was a teen, right? And I had a girlfriend come over the house. I had a girlfriend. She came over the house. And my grandfather happened to be there that day. The look that I saw in and may he rise again, I love my grandpops, but the look that I saw in his eyes, and then he popped over. I don't know if he was proud of me because, you know, I'm a young man and I got getting the girls now. You understand? But he was like, and I'm gonna go old school on you. This is the old school term. It's like, oh man, that's your main squeeze? That's your main you know that term of surprise, huh? Is that your main squeeze? That's his lingo. That's his era. I said, yes. But my whole point is, these feelings can come about. You're not supposed to approach the nakedness of your father, of your read that again, Salakia.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 15. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law.
Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. Man, you're not supposed to want to have relationships with your son's wife, which would be your daughter-in-law.
And then, if I may, also this is, you know what I'm saying, what you're dropping it so heavy. Also, it goes along that, you know what I'm saying, your son, daughter-in-law knowing that she ain't supposed to be naked.
That's right.
In front of, you know what I'm saying, in front of her husband, father. Her husband's father. She's not allowed to do that. Because that's, you know what I'm saying, that also goes to both ways. You know what I'm saying? Because she's uncovering her nakedness to, you know what I'm saying, to her father-in-law.
We got to paint the scenario. You know what I'm saying? When, like I said last week, when we read the scriptures, we got to paint the image. We got to put ourselves in a scenario, in the footsteps of what we read. Okay? Let's say, boom. You know that, Officer Barata, you said, you know the scripture says, "Thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother."
That's right. All day.
You can't put your father and the mother in a home and just leave them, unless it comes to certain drastic circumstances where that's what you have to do. For the most part, you gotta take care of your father. You know what I'm saying? He's elderly. You understand what I'm saying? So now your father lives with you. Move your father in the house with you, with your wife, right? With your children. You went away on a business trip. The father is in the house alone with your wife. Your father is not supposed to try to attempt anything slick with your wife or try to uncover the nakedness. Does this not go on today in society?
That's right.
Does this not go on? You know, when it comes to men, you know, if you're not in ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, you have no boundaries.
That's right. Right.
You have no boundaries.
Right.
You're gonna sleep with anything you can sleep with. You're gonna sleep with your father's wife.
That's right.
Because this is what Paul was correcting in Corinth. You know what I'm saying? You had sons that were sleeping with their father's wife. Captain Tazariak always bring this up. You understand? We were some misbehaved Israelites. Let alone, you understand, a man sleeping with another man's wife. You're gonna try to sleep with your brother's niece. It's fully developed. No one's around. You understand? You live out of country, so it's like you don't see her every day. Oh, my uncle. Oh, he's a kid. He don't look his age. He looks like he's in his early 20s. Satan gets in your mind. You understand that the demons play those perverted thoughts in your mind. He throw those perverted thoughts in your mind, man. And you know what? These scriptures are here to prevent you acting on those perverted thoughts. That's what I'm teaching. Officer Bronson, you got something to say?
Oh, this is just in my mind.
All right, that's fine. All right, so we up on time, right?
God. All
right. Salam to the brothers and sisters. We out of time. Lord's willing, next week I'm gonna have part 2 because I still gotta go into the adultery part. You understand the violation of adultery. And also I'm gonna go into the story of Susanna, or how she kept her integrity. You understand, when these two men tried to see her nakedness. You understand the integrity that she kept. Why? Because she loved her husband. All right, so no sweat, Lord's willing. Next Wednesday is the law class, right? So with that, I'm Precinct Officer Sha'am. I will pass the class over to Precinct Officer Paratza.
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roots for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10 in the Hebrew, ma'ashora. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the feast of the memorial of blowing of the trumpet.
Right.
Announce Holy Convocation for sheep. Remind the Akim and the Akwathim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajum, which means to stand. Amaj Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua, Yahshua, class dismissed.
Good.